This is the other show that I programmed, that's in here, that I programmed while I was the artistic director. And this is Jonathan Seinen's play. It's a fantasy, sort of a dystopia play. It's post-apocalyptic, and it looks at what happens if Canada and the U.S. had been in a nuclear war, basically against each other. They were enemies. So he's able to make comparisons, geographical landscape comparisons, to this prairie mentality and this kind of West Coast mentality are kind of brought up in it. It's horror. It's not for the faint of heart. There's a good deal of real kind of visceral activity that goes on, and I won't give too much of it away, but I think it really jumps out. One of the things that got me about it was that it pulls no punches, that it sets out a real violent world. These are violent characters in a violent world, but they're violent because it's pure survival. It's human instincts, and you see this played out on stage. And at every step of the way, I find that Seinen really, he didn't take any shortcuts with it. I think he goes there. He goes to those places, and I think and on stage, I think it was very gripping. I know that audience members came out feeling like they'd that they'd really had a real impactful experience. Since then, both Mark Stubbings and Jonathan Seinen have both gone on to, they're still writing award-winning plays right now. Jonathan across Canada has been working. He's back now in Edmonton at least for now, and Mark too is based out of Edmonton. The two of them, I think, they have so much more to offer. So it's interesting that this is almost a stepping stone, but at the same time, the work stands on its own. It's just, it happened to be done produced at Walter Dale at an amateur theater, but they stand as excellent works and comparable to, I think, most new works out there.